The Euro USD is gradually coasting to our area of interest, which we have pointed out in our previous videos, and that is this area right here. I stopped updating on this currency pair for some days now because the structure has remained relatively the same, and I don't want to be repeating the same thing over and over again. However, we are gradually coming to an area of interest. Now, just to help you recall what we have said all the while, so if you haven't watched the previous videos, let me just give you a breakdown of what we've said in our previous videos, and I will also be showing you exactly how to know when the market is set for the boost to take control. This was the last lower high that triggered a lower low, which means that this was an external high and this was an external low. Now, we were not able to get a break below this lower low. If we had gotten a break, maybe why this market was coming down here, if we had gotten a break below this one, that would have been a break of structure, indicating a continuation in bearish trend. But since we were not able to get a break of structure here to continue the downtrend, and we now got a higher low, we saw the market gradually take up this previous high, which was our external high. That was a change of character. You have to understand that a change of character is an indication of a reversal in trend, while a break of structure is an indication of a continuation in trend. So we failed to get a break of structure, which would have indicated a continuation in trend. Rather, we now got a change of character, which is now showing a trend reversal. So as a result of this change of character, which we got at this point, I made us understand that we are now in an uptrend. However, I pointed out even while the market was still around here, check the previous videos to verify this. I made us understand that even while the market is here, that we have imbalances just below here. We have imbalances and a fair value gap, which is just around here. So I told us that because of the imbalance and the liquidity and fair value gap, the market is most likely going to come down here to fill up the imbalance, the fair value gap, to sweep those liquidities. Why? Because that is the fuel that drives the market. The market does not move until it finds a place where there is a pool of orders. That pool of orders creates liquidity. One of the signs you know where there is a pool of order is where you get fair value gap. So that is why I told us that the price is most likely to come down to this area to fill up that imbalance and the fair value gap, which we are almost getting to filling the fair value gap. If I should expand, you see that the fair value gap was right at this point, just at this point, this candlestick here. But before then, there is another fair value gap right here. So as a result, the price may even come down here, like I said. But I also pointed out that we have this trend line connecting these lower highs that was broken at this point, and it has not been retested. Remember, this trend line was serving as a resistance to the price while price was moving up. So it resisted the price here, here, and then was broken here. So it was serving as a resistance. And once a resistance is broken, the resistance turns to a support. A market will be coming down to retest this trend line, which we have not got. Okay, so that was the second reason why I told us that when we're going to see the market sell down into this area before we begin to look for buy opportunity. And I also pointed out that the market was also trading in this ascending channel, that we have here, and we got an upside fake out above the channel. A fake out in one direction of a pattern or a channel will lead to an extended move to the opposite direction. So with this upside fake out right above this channel, we expected to see the market move down into the opposite direction to retest the other side of the channel, which is what we are getting right now. So the market did exactly that by coming down here to head towards this channel bottom. Those were the reasons why I told us that we should not buy yet until we get a a filling of these imbalances and filling of the fair value gap, a clearance of the liquidities around here, and also a completion of this symmetry and a retest of this broken falling trend line. So those were the reasons why we were looking for a bearish move into these areas. Then I also pointed out that we have this internal low here. It was a higher low which was produced by an internal high. Okay, so this was the high that produced this higher low. Now what happens is this: the market makers may drive the market into taking out this low. This low must not be taken out because that was the lower low that was triggered by this lower high. So it must not be taken out if the bullish trend must continue. So you may even see the market drive down through this area, clear the liquidities below this area before we see the market bounce off from here. So if you observe now, you see that the market has been forming a lower low, lower high. Now, the market will continue to form lower highs and lower lows until we get these areas that we've mentioned. Then from there, you should begin to look for change of character following this downtrend. You still have to be patient and wait for the market to retest these areas. Then we begin to look for change of character in the lower time frame, like 15 minutes or 5 minutes time frame. There we begin to look for change of character to now move up. We are still in an uptrend. That can only be invalidated if the market takes out this external low right here, which is the lowest price we've experienced before we saw a change in character. So thank you for watching. If you have gotten value from the video, ensure you hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out when I release my next videos. Thank you for watching and do have a great day. Cheers.